Greetings, minions! Auntie Heather here again. I just filmed like a 23-minute video for you guys, and then I realized the microphone wasn't on. Which I was tempted to post it anyway and be like, just put your own words in here. But I thought you guys might not appreciate that. So, I know it's been a million years since I vlogged. I know I always say that. I know I always apologize. I am so sorry. Life, it keeps happening to me. It does. So I've been really busy. I've been writing, and oh man, I've been writing some stuff that you guys are just gonna love so much. But in case you've completely blanked out on who I am and why you're following me and what's going on, I'm Auntie Heather. I identify as a narwhal. I like long walks through the cemetery, and I like that sound that bats make when they go over the water and they kind of like skim their wing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, also, I subsist entirely on Starbucks latte. Ding! Starbucks! You need it. Now, hopefully they'll like send me a check or something. That'd be nice. So, anyway, I'm here, I'm vlogging. I wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff. Nothing heavy today because there's enough heaviness in our lives. We need something light and something fun. And there were a couple of questions asked on Facebook. I said yesterday, guys, ask me some questions. What do you want to talk about? So we're going to talk about these things. For one, a lot of you were like, house tour, house tour. Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't give you a house tour. You see, this is my lovely office, and it is beautiful. I have a very beautiful home also. However, I invite you guys into my life. My family, while they are very sweet and adore you minions, they have not invited you into their life. So I just feel like it would be very rude for me to expose their life and their living quarters to the minions when it's, it's you and I. It's not you and them necessarily, you know what I mean? Even though I know you guys totally love Uncle Paul and little Brew Dog and the girl and everything, it's just one of those, I'm just not comfortable doing that. So, we talked about that. A lot of you guys were asking about Soul Broken. Okay, as far as Soul Broken goes, the thing is, we were not going to get Soul Broken. It was canceled. It wasn't going to happen at all. So we are going to get it, but don't believe anything you say online. Like the listings that are online, those are old listings from Penguin. It's going to be coming out now as an ebook from Harper Teen. Now, the great thing about ebooks is this. You can read them on pretty much anything. I know a lot of people go, I don't have an e-reader. You don't need an e-reader. You can read them on your computer, like your laptop or whatever. You can read them on your phone. You can read them, all over the place. Like, I mean, you guys know electronics. You can read them all over the place. And just take lots of breaks because you can get eye strain, I'm not a big fan of reading on electronic devices anyway. But we are getting Soul Broken. It is coming. When's it coming? I don't know. I would guess fall, winter 2016, but I have no idea because I only know when they tell me things, and I don't know anything. So that's it for Soul Broken. You guys are asking about the kitties. The kitties are very well. Mr. Fang has gotten kind of an attitude lately. You see, a very good friend of mine gave me a palm tree. And, she gave me 2 palm trees. And I put one in the living room, and I put one in my office. Now, the one in my living room, Fang keeps, like, beating the crap out of that thing. And I keep shooing him away and telling him, leave that alone, stop it. And then the one in my office, he's trying to eat. And so I have to keep him shut out of my office all the time because I don't want him to eat the palm tree. So we're having a bit of a tug of war when it comes to palm trees. That's the drama going on with Fang. Smudge has adopted a bit of a nickname. We've kind of been calling him Pudgy Smudgy because he's going through like the equivalent of his teen years. And Fang went through this too, so I don't know if it's just a Persian thing or if it's an all-cat thing. But he's not just fluff. He's heft. Okay, you pick him up and you go, ugh, because he's a big boy. But I'm hoping that like in another year or so, he'll drop a little weight. And, we're trying to get him to play and exercise, but he's stubborn and spoiled. The only kitty that's having any problem at all is Auntie. Auntie is over 8 years old, so she's kind of entered her senior years now. And while she has, probably another decade or so to go, it seems like she's developed arthritis in her back hips, and so she has a really hard time getting up on the couch and up on our bed and up on chairs and stuff. It's painful to her. And when you watch her go downstairs, she takes each stair really slowly. So I I started putting a joint supplement in her food, and we put at the foot end of our bed, because she likes to sleep with mommy and daddy. We put this big cushion thing that can enable her to kind of stair step up onto the bed, and sometimes she just sleeps on the cushion. But so we're making everything that we can make happen for her, and if it takes more, it takes more, because you know they're my kitty babies, so they've been good. Little Brew Dog's been good. The girl's been good. Uncle Paul's been good. Going through stuff, but I'm not getting into it. We're gonna keep this a happy thing. Oh, somebody asked me about Gerard Way. They said, can we talk about Gerard Way and how gorgeous he is, or something like that, right? Yeah. Yeah, we can. He's gorgeous. He's so pretty. And you know what I was thinking? I was thinking we could kind of be twins. Because like if I bleached out the purple and then I went red and I put on a blue suit with a red tie, we could totally look alike. He'd be the pretty one. Then I have to smack him or something. Anyway, yeah, Gerard Way's gorgeous. Thanks for pointing that out. Music. Somebody was asking about music, all the different kinds of music I like so much. I love The Cure, I love Depeche Mode, I love The Smiths, I love My Chem, I love Green Day, I love Johnny Cash, I love a lot of different music. There's very, very, very little country that I can stomach. It's personal taste-wise, I cannot do it. There's a little bit more, but less. Less than most of the music, a little bit more on the rap side, but it just doesn't reach me. You know, the different art forms reach different people in different ways, and it just doesn't feel like my thing. You know, I'm just not a hip hop. See, look at me. I don't even know what it's called. Not a hip hop fan, I guess. And it's cool if you are. It's cool if you like country. It's just not my bag. But somebody else said, what was it? It was important. Oh, somebody else said gender. Let's talk about gender. I'm totally happy to talk about gender. It's one of my favorite subjects because I don't believe in it. You see, gender is really a social construction, a social construct. It's something that we as people, as society, socially made up. And if you think that there are only two genders, male and female, I want to let you know that you are grossly misinformed. There are many, many different kinds of genders. So do yourself a favor. Spend some time on Google, look some things up, don't be afraid to ask questions, and know that it's okay. And that gender has really nothing to do with your orientation. You know, you can have completely, everything can be anything. And it's all okay, because we should fill the world with love and acceptance and tolerance instead of hate and confusion and anger. And, you know, we should love each other. I love you guys. I hope you love me. And, you know, I identify as narwhal. Turns out that's not a gender on Facebook. I was really bummed, but, you know, it doesn't matter. And so let's see. I can't think of anything else you guys were asking about, but I'm sure you guys will keep me up on it. I have to apologize, though. Usually at the end of these things, I give you guys a song from the Cemetery Boys soundtrack. And I've been saying, oh, no, I'm totally putting the whole thing on Spotify, and I'm going to give it to you. And I haven't. Because I'm a terrible person. Okay, I'm not a terrible person, but I'm very busy, and a lot of things have been happening in my personal life and, you know, in my work life that have just been like, and it's okay because I'm dealing and everything's cool. But what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to put someone that we can both trust on this job. I think I'm going to put Little Brew Dog, my son Jacob, in charge of the Spotify playlist. And say, here, make this a thing. And I like to do that with technology. And I like to go, do this, take this thing and do the thing. And it's so much easier just to have somebody else do it. So I'm going to make him do it. And then I'll know it'll get done too, because I'll, you know, space it or whatever. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys that I have been thinking about you. I'm so sorry it's been so long for the vlog. I know I always say that. I know I always say that I will vlog again soon. I can't promise how often I will vlog, just because there are more important things than the internet. Isn't that weird? It's true. More important things than the internet. There's nothing more important to me than you guys and my family. However, Sometimes I might not be able to vlog, but you have to know that I'm always available. If you come on Facebook, you come on Twitter, you come on Instagram, oh honey, I am always there for you. Always, always, always. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I am Auntie Heather Brewer, no spaces. You want to follow me on Twitter, I am at Heather Brewer. And if you want to follow me just through whatever, just go to my website. It's got links to my everything. So it's heatherbrewer.com. Speaking of my website, most of you know who Gargi is. Gargi is my adorable little gargoyle backpack that I carry with me everywhere, and I take him with me when I'm on tour. He's my companion. He keeps me company, and I talk to him. And if like I get in a hotel room and there are 2 beds, Gargi gets a bed. He always gets the bed by the window too. It's like we flip coins and he wins. But I'm giving away. Turns out Gargi has a twin. Well, we can't have that around here because there can be only one. So we're giving away G, who is Gargi's twin. And it's a contest on my website, heatherbrewer.com. The best way to enter, the way that would really just make me so happy, if you can, is to pre-order the Cemetery Boys and then, like, you know, show me a copy of your receipt or your order or whatever. Easy, right? I mean, if you want the Cemetery Boys anyway, pre-ordering it is the fastest way to get it, the best way to get it, and it helps the author best. However, I totally get that a lot of people can't pre-order it, and a lot of people don't have the money to do it, and a lot of people have to wait for it to come into the library, and I get that. Dude, I grew up really poor. Totally get it. Library is your best friend. If you can't enter that way, no big deal. There's an address on there. You send me a postcard, you're entered to win. And I might happen to handwrite a little letter to the minion that wins and stuff it inside G before I send it to you. So go to the website, enter that, pre-order Cemetery Boys. Be good. Be safe. And remember, Auntie Heather loves you. And stop with the explosions, okay? Bad minions.